Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to talk to you about changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. We've done a lot of work with taking improper fractions and turning them into mixed numbers, but now we're going to do the opposite. I want to remind you that taking an improper fraction and turning it into a mixed number is just a division problem. So you can see here that I have 1 3/4 equals 7/4, or 7/4 equals 1 3/4, and I've drawn you a picture. I want to remind you that all this is a division problem. So when you have an improper fraction, you take your numerator and divide by the denominator. So 7/4 means 7 divided by 4. 7 divided by 4 is 1 with 3 left over, which means 7/4 equals 1 3/4. I've illustrated that here. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/4, which also is the same as 1 whole and 3/4. But what if I didn't have the materials I needed to draw a picture, or I didn't have the time to draw a picture, or if I just wanted to take a shortcut and do a little bit of math? Well, there is an easy way to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction without having to do this, and we do it by doing the opposite operation of division, which means we're going to multiply. So when we have a mixed number here, what we do is we first start down with the denominator and we multiply it by the whole number. So we take 4 times 1, and I like to think of this as a clock. We're moving clockwise. We're going to go 4 times 1, and then we're going to add when we get here, and that's going to give us our improper fraction. So what this means is 4 times 1 plus 3. Well, 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 plus 3 equals 7. You always keep the same denominator. So 4 times 1 plus 3 equals 7, and I still have 4 as my denominator. Let's do a couple for practice. So here I have 1 2/3. So I'm going to just draw my multiplication and my addition signs so that I can remember. And I'm going to work in clockwork motion, clockwise. So I'm going to do 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So this becomes 5/3. If I work backwards to check my work, I know that 5 divided by 3 is 1, and I would have 2 left over, which would indeed give me 1 2/3. Let's do 1 7/8. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 more is 15. And I keep my denominator, so I have 15/8. If I divide 15 by 8, that will give me 1. And of course I'll have 7 left over, so I would indeed end up with 1 7/8. Last one, and then I'm going to give you your practice problem. 11 times 1 is 11, plus 2 more is 13. And so 1 2/11 equals 13/11. For your practice, I would like you to change 6 7/8 to an improper fraction, and 5 3/7. Now I do want you to show me your multiplication and your addition sign. If it helps you to draw these arrows so that you remember that you're working clockwise, that's fine with me, but it's not necessary. It is necessary for you to show your multiplication and your addition signs, as well as an equal sign. So your whole complete work should look like this. Show those to you one more time. 6 7/8 and 5 3/7.